Scottie Pippen, Coach David Fizdale, Amin El-Hassan's joining us. I want to get to the action from last night a little bit while we take a breath from all the trades going on. Because, you know, there was some basketball. LeBron clutch on both sides of the ball in the final seconds of overtime. Black Butler hit that game winner. And here are the reactions afterwards. So good.
I was thinking about I don't want to do another overtime. That's what I was thinking. I'm 33 years old, and I did not want to do another overtime. So, it was a heck of a pass, heck of a play call by Tilo, and I was able to benefit from both.
On the drive to the basket, the play LeBron blocked your shot, did you think you had an open path there? Or?
No, I just knew he was going to block it, so I put it up there for him to just...
Well, no, that's not what I meant. I thought...
That was just tremendous, Scotty.
I love that dude, man. I love Jimmy, man.
What a response.
I mean, by the way, LeBron Jimmy Butler is like low-key one of the best one-on-one matchups we have in our league right now. I don't want to call him a LeBron stopper because no one's a LeBron stopper, but he defends him so tight, and it's always good, and Jimmy has no back down at all. What did you think of that game last night?
Well, these two guys got a long history, and I love, as you said, watching Jimmy defend LeBron. It's made his defense better over the years, but as we know, there's no one really that can stop LeBron. And this was just one of those nights where he stepped up big, and he stepped up big when he needed to. And Cleveland has been on the downfall for the last few weeks. It was good to see them come out on top finally.
No, I mean, on the second night of a back-to-back after losing to Orlando by almost 20, I mean...
We talked about it yesterday. We were talking about, wow, the Cavs have a tough stretch coming up. I said, watch, they're going
to go in
LeBron
today.
going to have a triple-double or something. No, but speaking about Jimmy, look, the great ones, you can't guard any of them, right? But the thing is, you're going to get his 30 one way or another, and you have to work. How much energy do you have to expend? When we talk about Jimmy Butler, his size, his athleticism, and his IQ allow him to do as good a job as anybody. I really like Jimmy. You know, that's, by the way, you look at what Minnesota is doing.
Right.
There's one major difference, right? Because the same coach and same young stars, the major difference is Jimmy Butler.
Absolutely.
The culture switch that he's brought around there.
Okay, so I want to talk, we know about the culture in Minnesota has improved. I want to talk about the culture in Cleveland, Coach.
Yeah.
We know that they have had locker room issues, chemistry issues. Today they are trading half their locker room.
I love it.
Can you? Okay, so well, that's the thing.
It.
Okay, I mean, look, there was a sense they had to clear the air, clear some space, change the chemistry. But now you don't have that much time until the playoffs, right? How do you get this team as a coaching staff all on the same page quickly?
Well, I think that the right move was the fact that they're doing it now. They added some serious versatility to the group. They added youth, they added scoring, they added defense. I think they also got some of their locker room problems out, you know, by making these moves. I'm not blaming anybody, you know, who knows who was at fault in that stuff. But I think they cleared that out now, and they've opened up a pathway now to really move forward in the East and give LeBron a chance to get back to that title game.
Scotty, what do players have to do when they're all thrown together in this situation? They all want to win, right? They know they've got the capability to at least make another run at the NBA Finals. What do players have to do now to really... I mean, you got to fast forward those relationships, right?
To be honest, now the trade deadline is behind you. You have to come together. There's just no other way out. That you have to create a circle and bond together as a team. And for Cleveland, they're going to have to fast forward everything. And, you know, having LeBron is going to make it a little bit easier, but I think we've seen here in the last month or so that not even LeBron can stop the downfall of a team when they start to propel in that direction. So hopefully, you know, LeBron can pull this team together. They're younger, more athleticism, and he got players that I don't feel demand the basketball. I think that may have hurt some of the chemistry with Isaiah.
And one other thing, the trade deadline is earlier now.
It is.
And it gives guys more time to get it together and really make that push. So T-Lue's a heck of a coach. They got a heck of a staff. I think they're going to put it together, and I think a lot of teams in the East right now are really sick to their stomach.
The trade deadline is earlier, so nobody gets whispered in their ear during the All-Star game and told that they're getting totally shipped out to another place. That's one big reason why the trade deadline is earlier.
Yeah, and you get practice time.
Right.
When they come back out of the break, they'll have like a mini camp or whatever. But I don't know if they've fixed their problems. They've gotten better. They've gotten better. But when you look at defense, of those names on that list, Larry Nance, defense. Jordan Clarkson, George Hill, not this year. Rodney Hood, some days yes, some days no. Right. So what you guys are talking about, LeBron getting everybody on the same page, there has to be that sense of urgency because it's not like they just went out and got P.J. Tucker and and Trevor Ariza and all these great defensive players, Luke Richard, who are just gonna come in and play defense immediately. They got guys who can play defense, but we got to be on the same page because NBA defense ain't one-on-one, right?
I think they got more versatile from a defensive standpoint.
Yes, they did.
Right? Because Isaiah is a guy that people attack because of his size, right? D-Wade was a little older, right, and wasn't necessarily known as a big-time defender. So now you add Rodney Hood, who's 6'7", 6'8". Right. You add Nance, 6'9". You add Joe Johnson. Don't sleep on that one. 6'7", 6'8". Clarkson is not a small guard either. You know, Clarkson is 6'3", 6'4", and athletic, big and strong. So now you put a bunch of guys out there that's the same height. That can switch. Yep. Don't be surprised you see T. Lue play Nance
and
at the 5.
I think you're also creating a culture. LeBron James is a known player to play defense. He's going to get in the passing lane. So all those guys are going to pull into that. And I think, again, having Nance there, an anchor, a guy who can defend at the rim, has really improved them defensively, I think, tremendously.
All right, well, let's get down to it, though, the important thing. Do you think now that Cleveland with this team can get out of the East? And then part 2 is, do you think that this team has even the potential to beat the Warriors?
Well, the Warriors is a different story.
That's why I made it a two-parter, Scotty.
Think about that one. But
I'm not making the Warriors the only test. How about coming out of the East?
I think in terms of coming out of the East, the percentage is still very high for LeBron to come out of the East, no matter how you look at it. I think this.
I would not say it looked like that at the beginning of the week, though.
So. No, I wouldn't say it looked like that, but still, I mean, I would still dare to say there's no team that can beat LeBron for 4 games in a 7-game series, and that's the scary part, but it's the truth. But I do think they've improved. I think there's still going to be some challenges. Boston being number 1, but I see LeBron still coming out.
Producer Danny's in my ear.
Nice. I love this.
This is so exciting. We have a trade, people.